love the channel and find it useful in becoming a happy retiree. Subscribe today. We'll go right back to the phones with Jim from Watkinsville. Jim, good morning. Welcome to the show. What's going on? How can I help?
Good morning, Wes. Appreciate your show. So my wife and I have been fortunate enough to change jobs over the past 10, 15, maybe 20 years. And we've ended up with mutual funds that are associated with each company. So each company had a 401k. We invested in those. And now, instead of having one or two 401ks that I could manage pretty successfully, now I may have 6 or 7, and each one of those then has multiple mutual funds with obviously multiple investments, and it's just gotten a bit overwhelming. So I'm looking for the best way to go about consolidating that without essentially emptying the funds to pay somebody for the advice to figure out how to consolidate it.
Well, okay, so a couple of thoughts here. So number one, the custodian that you choose is way less important than how you invest the funds. And so the first step here is really easy. I would say, look at Schwab, Fidelity, or Vanguard, or TD Ameritrade. They're all pretty much the same because you can invest the funds once you roll them all into one account or you consolidate them. It doesn't matter, right? You can buy any investment at any one of those major custodians. So it's okay. I would say just pick one that you maybe are already somewhat familiar with. You probably, out of all those 401ks, you probably already have an account with Fidelity, I would guess.
Correct.
And so just use Fidelity if you already have them. And instead of having 4 or 5 different company 401k plans, you only need one IRA at Fidelity, and all those different 401k plans can roll into that one. Dump them all into that one IRA. Consolidate all of your 401ks into one IRA rollover. Same with your wife. She can take all of her 401ks, dump them into one IRA at Fidelity. And so technically, you guys could go from what sounds like a dozen accounts down to 2. Pick your custodian. And again, we even talked about the investment piece here, but I think this is more of a custodian question. Pick a custodian, open an IRA, consolidate each one of your own 401ks into that one IRA, do it for you and for your wife, go from 12 accounts down to 2, and then you can get to the task of really diversifying and making the investment decisions within the account. Again, the custodian that you choose is way less important than how you invest the money, and that's kind of step 2. But Jim, I wanted to answer your first question. I think it applies to a lot of us. Hey, let's pick a horse and run with it. And you're listening to Money Matters. Hi, I'm Wes Moss, and thanks for taking a minute to hear about what's so different about my new book, You Can Retire Sooner Than You Think. So unlike other retirement books, this book will give you a step-by-step guide, whether you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s, to learn from what these successful and happy retirees did to get there. I hope you enjoy the book, but more importantly, I know that it'll help you retire sooner than you think.